Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's been a long time since I made a video about the Dallas Cowboys, but I felt like I had to. If you haven't heard yet, right before the 4th of July weekend here in the States, the NFL released a statement and letting everybody know that Rolando McClain is suspended for 10 games this year. This is his fifth failed drug test for marijuana. Now, let me just clear this up real quick. Like, don't do drugs, but I think marijuana is nothing, basically, man. It's just like booze, in my opinion. But you know what? It's against the rules of the NFL, and he's failed 5 times. Last year, he was suspended for 4 games. This year, it's 10 games he's suspended for, and I imagine he'll try to appeal, and it'll get thrown away. Not the suspension will get thrown away. His appeal will get thrown away. Like, nah, sorry, bro. It's 10 games. See ya week 11, you know what I mean? Which is absolutely absurd that this guy could go out again and get suspended for the 2nd straight season for marijuana use. Now, not only is Rolando McClain out 10 games, you got Demarcus Lawrence out 4 games, you got Gregory out 4 games. That's 3 starters on this defense that are already done for multiple games, and we haven't even hit training camp yet. Imagine the injuries that come with training camp. Somebody else is going to get hurt on that defense. It's going to happen. Now, these guys are already done. What the hell is this team supposed to do? And I was the dumbass that said originally, oh, we got to sign Rolando McClain back, and they did have to. They really did, because there was nobody else that was able to play the spot and can produce at McClain's level. Now, when McClain wants to play, he is an absolute animal on the football field. But when he doesn't want to play or doesn't feel like playing or practicing, he's just an average player. When he wants to get after it, he's a beast. So they had to sign him. They had no choice but to bring the guy back. And I couldn't agree with them more when they brought him back. Now I'm saying, just get rid of the guy. What good is he to you, week 11? I don't care. Yeah, and maybe Sean Lee will be out, I'm sure, a couple games. And when Rolando McClain comes back, if it works out that way, that would work out well. But you know what? I don't even want McClain on this team anymore. And that's just a personal feeling. I just don't know where to go with this guy. And, unfortunately, that 2nd round pick really comes back to bite you, you know what I mean? I mean, you could have got a starter on defense. Instead, you take a chance on a guy who, for future purposes, looks like it could be great if his nerve heals. But right now, we're up the creek without a paddle, basically, on defense. So this offense is going to need to put up 30 points a game for a while, man, until we get some of our defensive ends back. These are 2 of our starting defensive ends that are out. They're gone. Plus, McClain, our middle linebacker, is gone now, too. This pains me, man. I can't stand when stuff like this happens, but this is the NFL, and you can't fuck around with these rules because they'll just suspend your ass. They don't care. They do not care. And I cannot sit here and blame Jerry Jones for signing the guy, because I sat here behind this microphone and said, you have to sign this guy. This guy is an important piece this year to kind of bridge the gap and get us through this season. But he can't even get through an off season without getting caught smoking weed. You know what I mean? Oh my God, it's so troubling that you have to fail 5 times to get a 10-game suspension, and he has accomplished that. This guy could have been a Hall of Famer if he gave a shit. His whole career, if he cared one bit about his NFL career, this guy had the talent to be a Hall of Famer. But just because you have the talent doesn't make you a Hall of Famer. Jerry Rice had the talent, but he also had the work ethic and the care for his football team to make it to the Hall of Fame and be the best that he absolutely could. Rolando McClain walks in the locker room, he's one of the best athletes on the field. You know what I'm saying? If he gave a shit at all, he would be one of the best players year in and year out. But he just doesn't care, and obviously doesn't care about this football team enough. Imagine what his teammates are feeling right now, sitting here knowing that he's out for 10 games and suspended. I'd be pissed as hell if I was on that team in the locker room. I don't know, guys. It's not looking good from a defensive standpoint this early on, even before training camp starts. But it is what it is. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section. Thank you all for watching the video. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on the next one, hopefully when training camp starts. But if some type of news comes up in between then and now, I will certainly make a video on it. Peace.